I greet you in Jesus' precious name. Welcome to the program. It's so good to have you again. Today, the program is about a warning from God for you and me. A warning. Be careful. Okay? We've entitled this program, No Graven Image. Don't worship the creation of your own hands. That's right. If you look at the book of Isaiah in the Old Testament, chapter 44, and from verse 9 right through to verse 28, I'm not going to read it all because we don't have time. Please read it after this program. Isaiah chapter 44, from verse 9 to 28. I'll just read the first couple of verses. Those who make a graven image, all of them are useless, and their precious things shall not profit. They are their own witnesses. They neither see nor know, that they may be ashamed. I'll just stop there. Folks, you know, the Lord speaks about making statues and then worshiping them with your own hands. You take a beautiful tree, you carve it out, you make a carving, you take gold, you inlay it, you make a beautiful monument, and then you worship it. But the thing can't speak, it can't hear, and it can't see, because it's a humanly made statue. Rather worship the living God who can hear and see and move and have his being. Anything in your life, now this is a serious one, anything in your life that is bigger than God is an idol. I'll say that again. Anything in your life that is bigger or more precious to you than God, it becomes an idol. You might be a very successful farmer. My sons are farming very well on this farm. If the farm becomes more important than Jesus, it's an idol. You might have trained for many years and you've become a top athlete or sportsman, and your athletics or your sport becomes bigger than God, it's an idol. Now I'm going to go one step further. If you love somebody on this earth more than you love God, you're in trouble. That's right. I love my wife dearly. We've been married for longer than most of you watching this program. But this is how it works in my life. First, it's God. He created me, He saved me, He made me in His own image, and I'm going back to Him when I die. Secondly is my wife, who's my helpmeet, who is my flesh. We've become one flesh when we got married. Thirdly are my children and my grandchildren, and then after that, the work which God's called me to. In that order. If anybody takes the place of God, it becomes an idol. God doesn't like it. I want to tell you a little story. There was a film many, many years ago called The Bridge on the River Kwai. It was taken in Japan. I believe it was a true story, where the prisoners of war had to build a wooden bridge across a chasm so that the Japanese railway carrying the soldiers could travel across. And the man who was in charge of building it was one of the prisoners of war. He was an officer. And I remember the film clearly as a young boy. He built a masterpiece, an absolute masterpiece out of wood. And the train was coming that day. And they got some explosives and they were going to blow the bridge up and derail the train and stop the soldiers from attacking their own men. And this man got so infatuated with his masterpiece, he tried to stop them. Can you believe that? Be careful how you stand lest you fall. Don't forget, our God is a jealous God. He'll have no other gods before Him. Goodbye.
We trust that you have been blessed by today's message. For more information, please visit angusbuchan.com.